Hello to all my friends out there. So this is a video I just did, $10 food I bought at Walmart. But this video is about maybe consider starting a resale business. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe your life has been devastated. And so maybe consider a resale business. When I was still a hairdresser, a woman came in the shop and she told me I came in from Arizona and I was totally broke. I lost everything. So I went to the swap meet and I gathered the clothes people had left, and then the next week I sold those clothes $3 each or two for $5. Now out here, as people are being evicted, you can probably find curbside junk, and then you can sell that. If you're really, really broke, don't spend money to get stuff right now. Another thing you can do is if you minimize your house and you find junk, you can have a yard sale or a garage sale. Also, there's flea markets and bazaars to sell your junk. So I was working and I thought, wow, you know, I could see my way to retirement if I did that. And after a while, this woman who came to town totally and completely broke was making $600 on the weekends selling junk she got free that other people left. So it can be bad. It can be done. Another thing is if you can collect cans and earn $3, you can find a way to start a little resale business. Out here on Fridays, we have a thrift store that sells clothes for $1 on Fridays. So I was determined to do that and go to the swap meet. So I'm going to the swap meet. The stuff is accumulating, and I said to my brother, my stuff is driving me crazy. It's making me want to lose my mind. And my brother said, well, why don't you buy a thrift store? And I thought, I'm not going to buy a thrift store. I don't even like thrift stores. So I thought about it and I thought, wow, you know, he always gives me good advice. What could I do? And I thought, well, maybe I could start a little online resale shop. And being a hairdresser, I thought, you know, hairdressers are always trying to do this. Well, maybe I can create a little boutique. And so that is what I've been doing. And actually, it's coming along pretty well. So I want to encourage you guys to try and set up a little eBay or a little garage sale business or a swap meet business or a flea market business where you would sell merchandise and no one else would be in control of your ability to earn money. And in time, you will prosper. You will get the hang of it. So what I did when I went on to eBay is I said, I absolutely and totally refuse to pay for a store because the cheapest store is $50. Why would I spend $50 when I can go to the thrift store and buy 50 items for $1 each? Another thing is, when I was a hairdresser, I would keep my overhead as low as humanly possible, and I would prevail because the beauty business could be slow 3-4 months. Look at this year, 6 months. They can't work. Me, I would do house calls, but I'm retired. So if you are a hairstylist, you know there's nothing to stop you if you see somebody who really needs a haircut to hand them a card and you can do the hair outside. Okay, so I started doing the swap meet, then I did the eBay, and how I did the eBay is I started on the 6-day auction, and that's important, and I will tell you why if you don't have any money. Okay, the auction does not cost you any money, and so you might be saying, I don't want to sell my item for 99 cents. Just list your item at the lowest possible price that you will accept. Then add 10% for eBay and 5% for PayPal. And you might be going, well, I don't have money for for shipping. Well, the person pays for the item, including shipping. You can send the money to yourself, take the shipping out, and ship it to them immediately. So I was doing that so it doesn't cost you anything. So, and if you have kids' clothes, if you have old clothes, I posted stuff on my Instagram to show you guys some examples of stuff that I sell. Let me see if this thing is still going. My phone has very lousy reception all day today. I mean, really bad. Okay, so it's hot here in San Diego. Okay, so the things I've had success with are sunglasses, junk jewelry. See, I have two fashion watches on each arm. Various clothes, like dresses, like purses. Watches has been good if you can find them. But it can be anything. It can be electronics. Another thing at the swap meet that I think is going to be really, really good, if you can find it, is camp gear. It can be anything you have that has value. It can be anything you can find that has value. Even if you're living in your car, if you see like an old vacuum, pull over and grab it and try to sell the parts. I put a heater and a bike and a mini motorcycle out by the dumpster, and the bike is gone. So I will wait a couple days, and if no one takes it, then I will take it to the thrift store. As I'm doing the purge, when I'm minimizing my house, I'm purging stuff. I'm not wasting stuff, I'm purging stuff. So I want to encourage you guys. I would not suggest buying bulk. What I do is I go into a thrift store and I try to find something really nice, new with tags, and I want it at least 50% off. Okay, I bought recently a bunch of coats, and I mean, it is blazing hot here, and I went in on an off day, Sunday, and I saw she had a lot of coats, and I said, if I buy a lot, will you give me a discount? And I intended to buy a lot more, but I didn't have that as much money as I thought. And so I only bought $100 worth of stuff, and she gave me a discount of $50, which I thought was nice. And so I got a bunch of coats for $50. But I don't suggest spending $50 if you're really broke. I suggest curbside and collecting cans and doing stuff free. And then I wanted to mention, if you want to sell leather coats and you have some kind of spot, you can take white vinegar and water, and you take a microcloth and you squeeze it out, and if you carefully rub it, you can usually, on suede coats, remove that stain. Then I took my coats and I turned them inside out, and I put it between 3 and 5, depending how big they are, inside out in a dry cleaning bag, and then I put it in the dryer on medium for 5 minutes, and I checked it in 5 minutes until they looked nice and clean. Then I took them out and I hung them for a couple days to thoroughly dry them, and then I keep the stuff, as you guys saw, in garbage bags. Also, never wet your good purses with anything. Just wipe them off with microfibers, and they come nice and clean, like brand new. You don't want to damage stuff before you can sell it. And on sunglasses, what I do, these are my sunglasses, handmade sunglasses. These are my sunglasses. But what I do is, before I mail those sunglasses, I take them to Walmart, and Walmart will adjust your sunglasses free. And when I sell a watch, I take them to the watch lady and I get a new battery, so the person gets a new battery. Because what I want is, I want a customer that is going to be happy and hopefully come back and buy more stuff from me. And if I sell to vendors, all the much better, because, you know, I sell pretty cheap, about $27 for a luxury item. You know, why worry? Yeah, I could sell them for more, but I could go to the thrift store and buy them all day long. So that's how I do that. And so I want to encourage you guys, consider a resale business. Just start out little by little. I remember when I first started, I didn't want to invest much money because I said, I don't want to. So I went into a thrift store and I thought, what can I find? Well, what I found was I found a little plate about this big, and it was a Barack Obama commemorative plate. And I bought it for $2 and I sold it for $20. I also found a couple of memorabilia plates, like kind of small ones, sports, good stuff, not some guy none of us have ever heard of. And I sold those for around $20. And so what I tried to do when I first started was find something for $1 or $2 that I could sell for $20. And then if you can do that in 5 times, you've invested $5. Okay, if you're on the auction and you sell something for $20, take your $2 out, take your shipping out, and take your PayPal and your eBay fee out. And then a lot of people say, reinvest it all. Why? Just go buy another $2 item and stockpile up some food, or if you need something, live on it. And in time, if you work this way and you get good at it, and everything you post pretty much sells, then you're not going to be losing your money as you go along. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless you all.